Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. And I'm coming at you at a weird time because I had another meeting at 10 a.m. and we're just all trying to get this thing figured out. But thankfully now I'm able to go to 4 places at once. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. And I'm holding this candle up because I want to light a fire underneath you guys. And I have some new. I'm going to screen share with you and show you guys some pictures that it's Marketing Wednesday as well. So Marketing Wednesday always fires me up. Chatting with John out of Nashville and just being able to play around with AI and all that kind of stuff too. That guys, again, I am a for-profit. So why? Because I want to help you do what's right for you. And as I'm out there talking to people, and I want to throw a couple other stats at you that. Things like I watched a video the other day. I like documentaries, just kind of get my brain off other things. And there's a documentary on Tom Cruise. And Tom Cruise, it just made me curious. I'm like, I'm 40, almost 45. Tom Cruise has been around for a while. And I asked, I have to call it Allegro or else it'll start answering me. But I had to ask AI, how much money has Tom Cruise's movies made in his lifetime? And it came out to like 8 or 9 billion. So let's call it 9 billion. Okay, so Tom Cruise, who everybody knows, one of the most iconic humans, I guess you'd say, on Earth. You may not know the Pope's name, but you know Tom Cruise. So I'll say it that way. So Tom Cruise has made $8 billion in his lifetime, or I'll give him $9 billion in his lifetime in his product. Good for him. However, and you know him. However, Albert Winks has helped over 6,000, I'm sorry, did I say that right? Yeah, 3,000 humans, deadly humans, get over $10 billion in less than, let's call it 6 years. All glory is through God. So everything is through him. Starts with him, ends with him. That's why I'm here. I'm happily willing. That's why I got a candle here. I am so passionate. I would melt this candle if you knew the passion I've got to help you guys out. So, and that's why I'm a for-profit too. So the reason why I'm a for-profit, not a non-profit, because I like doing the job. I like answering tough questions for you and getting you moving forwards. So even yesterday I had a guy, I'm texting with my veterans rights attorney. There's one of them, a group out of Florida, and just we're texting back and forth on a client of mine or a guy that's wanted to be a client of mine, but he's like, Albert, should this thing come first or this thing come first? And I'm texting in real time as I'm on the phone with prospective client with a veterans rights attorney who's answering my questions. And I was like, you know what, at this point, guys, I'm going to step out. You guys, I'm going to make sure my staff gets you connected through email and you guys can take it from here and find out, because guys, there are times to where something else needs to be done first. Because let's say for the example of like VA stuff, VA money, there's a lot of VA money out there. So things not just like the word disability, which is a lie, by the way. So make sure you put that candle out there for your people. It's a lie. It's called compensation and pension. But if you have, just for an example, dishonorable or less than honorable or something like that, then the VA can get in the way of your process and all that kind of stuff. And so sometimes some other things have to have priority. Yes, you've earned this money, but until you do something else to clean this record up, and like Lawyer Bill will tell you guys will get to know Lawyer Bill real well. Lawyer Bill says things like, it's easier to do 10 things the right way as opposed to going through 1,000 pages of shit done the wrong way. And that's what my point in being in front of you guys today too is, and talking about some screen sharing that I'm going to do with you guys today. Like I said, I'm almost 45 and I went through my own VA process. A guy who helped me, one of the 2 guys that helped me, 2 of the guys that have helped me are dead, one through suicide. And so guys, I'm telling you, this is so freaking hard. Because I'm telling you, even today, if you knew the stuff that I heard today or the stuff I shared with another person a couple days ago, you would probably melt as well. That's why I'm holding this candle out in front of us, that this is our test from God is, hey, shine your light on others like you would 1,000 years ago, but you also have to protect it. So you can't blow it out yourself, and you can't allow others to blow it out either. So evil's going to try to blow that shit out. Albert, you're supposed to defend your own candle. So that's my mission, to help you guys out. I need you guys to help light other candles under yourself and others. And AI, thank goodness, is around now, where we did some stuff this morning playing around in a marketing meeting where I'm going to show you. That's why I'm going to screen share with you guys, because these links are going to start popping up everywhere. You're going to see a lot more of it. So, but guys, please don't believe the hype that's out there. Please don't believe these lies. And I think most of us are of the age. Let me set my candle down over here. I think most of us are at the age where I'm going to do a little partial screen share with you right now. And you're going to see my other YouTube channel. So you're going to see some overlap here a little bit. But most of us are of the age where remember the book, Are You My Mother? And as I'm out there talking to people, that's what I hear. I'm hearing something like, are you my money? Are you my money? And I was talking to John, marketing John this morning. And sorry, guys, I'm like looking over here at my other screen, trying to think about my next click. But I was talking to marketing John, and I was like, I know the video I did yesterday, I talked about the bank, lady at the bank, and just, it's so strange that somebody who works in a bank and is around money, you'd think that they'd be able to push a little bit further. But guys, the government, I'm just going to say evil. Evil is so evil that they're really good at lying to you middle of the day, middle of the night. And that's why you have to start your, that's why I've got my checklist up there in the upper corner. You guys have to start your fulfillment journey by aligning with God and faith of his abundance, his truth, his abundance, truth, your abundance, truth. All the other stuff is all this other crap. That's crap. It's lies, and you're being stolen from. You're being robbed. That is the king of confusion, the king of lies. So here's what we threw this into AI and said, hey, do a picture. Let me go a little different screen here. You guys feel like that? So you're going to see this a lot more. Again, we just did this morning, so you're going to start seeing, I know Jenny loves doing this stuff on Canva, so she's back behind the scenes making some new flyers and thumbnails right this second. So you're going to start seeing this probably from today moving forwards, that this is how you guys feel. It's like, are you my money? And these guys over here are fucking completely complexed. So, are you my money? And then we did a human version of that. And AI, man, this AI stuff is crazy. Are you my money? I hate to laugh at it, but guys, this is what you guys feel like all the time. I hear this all the time. And even AI, John was able to log into another AI thing and create a video, and there's no sound to it, and it's only 5 seconds long, and it starts out looking a little grainy. So I'm gonna have to like play it again for you multiple times because it just is a trip. So here we got, so it starts at a pause here. You got this AI, this is all AI generated, guys. Just let me say that from the beginning. This is not the actual Department of Veterans Affairs. But we start talking about getting burned. And I hear, how many times do you think I've heard this in 6 years, delivering over $10 billion to deadly humans? How many times do you think I've heard the word burned? Oh, Albert, I don't want to get burned again. Or Albert, I don't want to poke the bear on this. And I don't want my family to be burned because I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I need help. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to let it play again. Isn't that nuts? Again, we just did this today for people just popping in. We just did this today. AI is crazy, folks. Guys, I had a guy call me today, and he was on my calendar to start working with me, and he just immediately starts telling me of the pain that he's in, and I'm guessing he's older because he's got grandkids, and he said, Albert, I can't talk to you today because I'm getting cars repossessed, my family's falling apart, my grandkids are going to lose a lot of memorabilia from these storage units that I can't pay for. Like guys and gals, mostly men, I'm just speaking from my perspective as a man. How many times have we felt this way? That we're just taking on all these flames. And even today, he said, Albert, I don't know how long I can last. This is the guy telling me this today, guys. So that's why I'm telling you this stuff. This guy today is telling me that he doesn't know how much longer he can handle it. And I said, man, brother, that's why we have to align with our Heavenly Father. That I said, Let me go to a different screen so you guys can see me a little better. But I said, are you hearing things that are telling you negative, you're not worth it, look at you, you're letting this happen to you, just put that gun in your mouth or jump in that cold fucking pond. And I said, man, stop. Because I said, are you hearing God talk to you right now and hold on to you saying, hey, brother, hey, I'm sorry, I'm using Albert's language, hey, son, I've got you. I'm going to put you through some shit that you're going to handle because I need you to get through this to get to me. That's what our Heavenly Father says to us. And it may not be earthly abundance, but he's promising us forever with him. At least thankfully we got off the phone pretty fast because he had to worry about some other stuff and get some other things done. But he was telling you guys, this is so freaking hard. And if you think you've got a plan, let me start you off with in your smart book, folks. This is why I did this stuff for you. Give me a second to do my screen differently again too. I'm going to stop screen sharing with you. I know somebody put something in the comments. This is the time where I'm just going to do some talking, all right? I've got other places where we can do some back and forth, and I'll talk about that today. In you guys' smart book, it's part of the checklist. This says the brutal truth. And honestly, I love the way the Bible is written out because, let me pick up my Bible here. I'm a positive guy. So I like to see things like, hey, do good deeds every day. Good things will happen to you. I love good, being told good things. That's my way of learning. But then also Jesus puts in there two other negatives. So he says, if you don't do good deeds every day, that you'll be judged. Oh, geez. And I'm not saying heavenly or earthly judge. That's not, God says fruit, right? We skin suits, we're only allowed to not judge, but see people's fruit. But in here, I love positive words. Hey, do good things happen to you. Do bad things. I can't even say this stuff. It says you will be judged. And that scares me. Not to live in fear. Holy cow. It scares me. And it's two-pronged approach. So he says, if you do bad things, you'll be judged. And then the third prong, or I'm sorry, the second negative prong is if you know better and you don't do better. So that's why I use the word today, not now, today. It says, do good deeds today. You don't make plans for the future, because he says, all I'm giving you is today. If you waste your skills, if you waste your talents, I will give them to somebody else. And that's, I hold my candle up at this point because this is where I get fired up. Guys, all we get is this little bitty, delicate candle to advance forwards with his mission for us and also defend. That's it. Because this forces us, this candle forces us to be together. 1,000 years ago, we'd be in a room right now, hugging it out, going, you know what, this is fucked up. We've got the Huns, whatever, coming over the mountaintop, ready to rape and pillage. We got to defend. That's what we'd be doing. But we're not doing it. We're allowing, guys, listen to me. You know more about Tom Cruise or some other Notre Dame kid or some freaking football player. I've been to bars. I'm a sinner. Do you know how hard it hurts my heart when I sit in a bar? And I mean, this is I live in Indianapolis, sports area. When I sit in a bar and I'm just waiting for veterans to start talking and military folks, because we always end up seeing each other, or somebody sees my hat and goes, "Hey, I got people. I know my neighbor, my dad, my family. They need your help." And I'm listening to people who are just chirping about nothing. Hey, Pacers. Hey, college. Hey, IU. Hey, Indiana, blah, blah, blah. And then I go, man, I'm telling you guys, the more you get aligned with this, which I'm not throwing stones. You guys are maybe more to the Bible than I am. But my point is, I'm here on camera every single time. I'm not going to say the word day because that's false. I always like to be accurate. every single time I'm so passionate about helping you guys. When I'm off the camera, I'm passionate about helping you guys. And I'm always thinking, I'm always praying on this of God, God, I want things to go viral and stay viral. I want Doge to make things all better from the top down. And those things just aren't happening today. So all I get today and all you guys get there today is this little bitty candle. Move it forwards. I talked about yesterday the young lady at the bank and her husband is at 90%. And I'm not gonna say I hate to tell people bad news, but I mean the Bible does talk about good news, bad news. Like, hey, good news, you do good things today, you're gonna get your line to heaven. If you do bad things, line to hell or whatever, line to judgment. If you know better and you don't do better, that also is a sin. So guys, I'm just gonna put a challenge on you. If you know more about Tom Cruise than your own daggum bank account or some other Notre Dame kid or something else, some other sporty sport thing, you can change. I was about to throw out the word. You'll be judged. Oh man, help me help your people. I'm such a positive guy. I got to turn it back to positive stuff. Take this flame, man, and just go light it in the right place for yourself and others. Bring people to me. This guy today was hurting, and another guy yesterday hurting. Somebody else recently. His words. His wife is on ice right now. Died of cancer. This guy was fully decked out in Army. It looked like he was like a NASCAR driver represented by the Army. He wasn't. He's a proud guy, but yet he's crying on me because his wife had passed and very suddenly from something they didn't know was happening, and his adult daughters were trying to fly in and meet from some other places, and we're in Indiana, and the family is originally from further into the East Coast or something like this, and he was using those words. He said, my wife is on ice, unfortunately, and he said something to the effect of, Albert, I just want to go to the VA and just scream and scream and scream at them. And I'm like, I hear you, but the VA is not going to hear you that way. The VA doesn't pay that way, unfortunately. And this is why I put this stuff in the book for you guys, in the smart book for you guys, that it says in the back of it, it says terms and rules, and it says drama and trauma. If the VA specifically pays for drama and trauma, why aren't widows getting paid big ass checks? Ma'am, I'm sorry for your loss. Here's a big check. Spend it wisely. How many of them are getting big ass checks and told to move on about their business? Enjoy your life. None. Go look them up. Go talk to them. If you don't believe me, go believe them. They'll tell you all about it. Start volunteering with Gold Star families. If you want to start at the worst place, start there. But 5,000 people a day, I'll put my candle down. 5,000 people a day, guys, are known by Google to Google search, little g Google, for a VA calculator. It's military veterans, not our families, because they don't know. Family doesn't know what that means, VA calculator. So it's going to be the veteran and the service member. They're Googling for these calculators because they're looking they want to get a compass check on their life. And that tells me they're the four things: they're lost, alone, don't know their next steps, don't know who to turn to. So going back to this picture of this guy catching on fire over here, that whatever response that you've got from the VA thus far, whether you've never done anything, whether you've done some stuff and barely got anywhere, or you got maybe 90 or 100% and you think that that's amazing, it isn't. I'm just saying, the guy, what hurts my heart even more is when I see a post on a veterans group where this happened over the past couple of days, where somebody said, is all my service worth 10% and $175 a month? And the buddies, I'm finger quoting buddies here, the buddies in the group were like, oh yeah, man, keep the faith, just keep moving forwards one step at a time. No, guys, gals, I'm telling you, I am, through God's grace, I am, all things are through him, trust me. I am light years ahead of anybody else out there. That's why I'm a for-profit. That's why I'm able to call the VA out like they are, and call the government out, little g government. God says abundance, fulfillment. Here's you aligning with God on that message and him hugging you. hugging you and going, hey man, hold on. This is going to be an interesting ride. Trust me. All the other crap that you're hearing, the lies, just I train my daughters on the same thing. My youngest daughters on the same stuff. That who is the king of truth? Him. Who's king of lies? Him. So if you're hearing lies and whispers and stupid, bleh, and you don't, it's coming from the negative. Just take it that way and just go, nope, I don't believe in that. God, you got me. Take me wherever you want me to go. For me to get to you. It always has to end that way. God, take me where you want me to go to get to you. You have to start there. If you think you're not in a biblical fight, you're already starting off losing. You're already starting off losing. So that's why the first in the clip or the flyer that you're seeing there on the upper corner of your screen, checklist, is it talks about faith first. Then we start building out your foxhole, your team, because evil has teams of people stealing from you noon and night. Then we start talking about money. You cannot, on your own, go out there and do, well, whatever, fight evil, whatever you think it is. We don't have superheroes at that level, guys. And you definitely can't go out there by yourself and do that thing. And you guys underthink stuff all the times. You overthink stuff all the times. I had a Green Beret who said something like, doesn't the government already know this stuff? And I'm like, yeah, they do know this stuff. But that's why they're stealing from you, because they know that they can hide it from you in a way and steal from you in a way where they blame you for it. See where I'm going with that? It's a death spiral. And that's what the government and evil wants. You don't believe me? Little g Google, little g government knows every single day 5,000 people are looking for help. How do you get 22 veteran suicides? I think it's a bigger number than that. How do you get any veteran suicides? Ignoring 5,000 people a day, asking evil for a positive, truthful answer, and they're getting lied to even more. That is evil's business model. It's like Adam and Eve. You got God, Adam, then Eve. How did evil get to Adam? It wasn't from the top down, from the bottom up. That's how evil works. Evil loves weakness. Evil will attack you through your other people, your trusted people. And every day, that's why I'm telling you guys, how do you think I get on camera all the time? Or as much as I do. Wednesdays is my busiest camera day. I'm on camera. This is my, I don't know, third or fourth time. About to get on camera again one more time after this. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm a skin suit wearer just like you. So if you think I'm some, and I'm 5'6", I was a gymnast, 5'6", 145 pounds. And I go hug killers. And you guys are like, Albert, God bless you. Oh, Liam, that's your dad? Yeah, man. You guys are doing great work. Keep it up. God bless you guys. And these guys are telling us we're the only ones out there helping. And again, it's all through him. Trust me. I'm not here to convince or convert you guys. That's on you. That's what free will is. You can flip that switch today and go, yep, I believe. And I'm, say yes to yes and no to no. Fuck off. No. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys. I think horse has been beaten. Feel free. You keep looking at my, and actually, John wanted me to talk about this stuff today. Marketing John, he's out of Nashville, but he was saying, I know I mention my website and stuff like that a lot. And that's why I have checklists too, because guys, make sure it's the right time to talk to me. And of course, I'm looking over here at this screen where this guy's like still in running pose and he's about to catch in the flame. So it's, I know a lot of you feel that because I felt it. I feel it right now. I mean, I want to help. I know 5,000 of you a day are hurting, and that's just that's you actively asking. That's how many of you you're that hurt to start asking for some semblance of help. 5,000 of you a day are motivated through pleasure or pain to ask Google for help. 5,000 of you, and you're being lied to. So my offer and my ask is help me help these people. My offer is, you know what I do. But my offer also is, even if you don't want to start it on my website, start sharing at least my information with them and my lives and stuff. And I do these lives, try to get them. I know Monday through Friday we're aiming for that. And even John motivated me a little more today too on this, because especially with these AI can do some magical stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's hard being the first one through the door because you just don't know what's on the other side of it. And thankfully, that's why I'm telling you guys, we may be outmanned. I'm telling you, this is how I feel every day. We may be outmanned, but we are not outgunned. I'm telling you. As long as you don't let that fucking snake hiss in your fucking head ear. You know, I said hiss, not piss. Hiss on you. Just go. All right, God. Let's do the thing. And again, here I am. Humble, shorts, t-shirt, beard, balding head. Here to help you guys. And through God's grace, I've been able to help deliver more than Tom Cruise. And you guys have no fucking clue who I am. Because that's what evil wants. Evil wants to steal from your widows. Love you guys. Help me help your people. We'll talk tomorrow. Take care, guys.